What is happening, y'all?
What is up, people?
At least you tried.
Dude, I've been trying to get Josh Prey out of this fucking hole that he's been hiding in, but the dude won't come out.
Yeah. Damn.
Did I upload that on the YouTube channel too? Thought I did. I did.
You did.
Yeah.
You put it on there. It's on there.
I tagged him
That's
too.
how I seen it at first. Huh?
I said I tagged him too.
That's ruthless, bro.
How's it ruthless?
Pretty funny though.
You know, like I've been waiting. Like the dude is just like he comes with so much damn energy, and it's like, bro, y'all are not any good. You're not any good. Like, did you really think?
Why is everybody? Why is everybody making such a big deal about Tennessee, man?
I don't know.
Why is everybody making such a big deal?
I don't even know. TJ Laney got in my inbox today and said that he was going to beat us. I said, bro, you ain't any good. You barely got past Pittsburgh.
Bro, and Pitt is okay. Pitt's like a lower portion of the top 25 every year. And consistently. What's up, Venom?
So, and the thing about it is, it's like, bro, you guys were down the entire game. So how the fuck do you plan on beating us? In Athens? Yeah. Come on, dog.
Like, you're going to beat us in football?
Oh, then he tried to compare. He tried to compare wins. Like, if you played anybody? I said, sir, Oregon is clearly better than fucking Pittsburgh. Did you really just say that? So see, this is why I don't have this is why I don't have conversations with Tennessee fans. Because they're fucking idiots.
Dude, Pitt is mid-20s at best. You know what I'm saying? So for people acting like they're, we do this every year, bro. We do this every year. Now, if you want to, just like I feel like Oklahoma's going to beat the shit out of Texas.
Is that game this week too?
No, I think it's week 5. But I feel like Oklahoma's going to beat Texas, and I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Texas is good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't feel like I feel like they had more of an advantage on us because they knew our playbook. They knew our game plan. They did. I mean, let's be realistic about it. So I feel like it was they had a little bit of an up on us. But there was 5 people on our coaching staff 1 year removed on their team.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that doesn't make up for the penalties you guys had, though.
No, the penalties, no, it doesn't. And the hostile environment doesn't help, but it doesn't excuse it either.
Because typically when a team has that many penalties it's like they typically don't win.
No, they don't.
They don't,
So how that's why I don't get it, dude. It was just a wild game. But I don't think Bama's as bad off as everybody's trying to make them sound.
I went back and watched that game, and when they sent the house at Bryce Young and Bryce was able to escape that, he ducked under that and that ducked under the rush. Respect right there. Because if he didn't do that, Anthony, the game might have been over right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Hey, absolutely. Thanks for the support.
What's up, Ash? I don't think they're in as much trouble as everybody's making it sound, though. Just like I think Tennessee might be building something over there, but they're not back. Arkansas might be building something, but I don't think they're playing. And I could be wrong, but I still don't think they're playing on an Alabama and Georgia level. I don't think anybody in the SEC is, and I don't know if anybody in the country is. And I think we had our scare. We seen what we need to fix. I guarantee you'll see a different team this week, and I guarantee you the week after you'll definitely see a different team than what you've seen in Texas. Where the fuck else are you going to play where there's 109,000 people? I mean, they set a fucking record.
Yeah.
They sold that place out, man. I mean, and Bama had what, 5,000 fucking tickets? So you see what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, but I don't think we're in as much trouble as everybody thinks we are. And what are the fucking Georgia fans talking out of both sides of their mouths? Have you ever noticed that, bro?
All the time.
They're like, you know, when you say, oh, well, the reason Georgia won was because Mechie and Williams were hurt and 9 other fucking starters, they're like, that's bullshit. Injuries happen. Injuries don't matter. But then they're like, oh, only reason Bama won was because that quarterback was hurt. Like,
yeah, but the thing about it is, just like Alabama fans bring up the fact that we lost to Texas, I'm like, that's so irrelevant.
It is.
It's so irrelevant. Like, why are we bringing up a Rose Bowl back from 2018? Something like that.
What I like to bring up whenever motherfuckers say 33-18, I'm like, Heisman. They're like, it don't matter. I was like, neither does 33-18.
I mean, you take away the pick six, the game is still close.
Pretty much.
So, I don't say much about it. You know, it is what it is.
It was a damn good game. It's exactly what a national championship should be.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, but of course, you know, the Disney dogs are the ones who are always saying 33-18 and third and Ringo and all that other bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's so stupid.
You know, I haven't really said much. The only thing I said is just like, I don't understand why some Bama fans are so sensitive about it. I'm like, man, y'all have won so many national titles. There's no reason to be this sensitive about Georgia winning one.
It's not that in me personally, it's not that I'm sensitive about it. Okay. Cause I firmly believe, like, you know how I am, bro. Like it's one of those things, bro. It's like, it's really hard to be a good winner. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
people think that just because you won that game, that it's like you can bang on your chest. It's like you can't. Just like Bama, just because we win a natty doesn't mean we could bang on our chest. If we'd have won last year, we couldn't bang on our chest. Why? Because we had struggle wins all fucking year long. Yeah. You got to beat the Cox.
It's a 12 o'clock game. I don't even know why, but
yeah. What do you think? You think Spencer Rattler shows up and shows out?
No, I don't think so.
Not even a run for the money.
I can't believe that Arkansas let them put up 33 points. That's alarming.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So, make sure you write your picks down today, okay?
I have all my picks. What do you mean?
Yeah, make sure you write them down because I'm gonna write mine on this piece of paper.
Yeah, that's very alarming that Arkansas gave up 33 points to South Carolina, and South Carolina's not supposed to be good at all. So,
says who?
Huh?
Who said South Carolina wasn't supposed to be good?
South Carolina fans.
Bro, they got one of the best. They have like a 5-star quarterback.
True, but it's Spencer Rattler, the same guy.
It don't fucking matter. He's still a 5-star quarterback. He was still one of the most recruited quarterbacks out there. And I think a lot of that had to do with him being on that fucking TV show.
What show was that anyway?
Friday Night Lights or some shit. I don't remember. What up?
No, I don't think it's Friday Night Lights. I forgot what it was. QB something.
QB1?
QB1, yeah.
Yeah. I did see that. I seen it a while back, but I seen it again the other day where Coach O was talking about how they fired him. Did you see that?
No.
They pulled him in an office and they told him, well, And he's just said he's just sitting there looking, and they told him, well, you know, things ain't going good. And he's like, no shit. Ray Charles sees that. And then they were like, well, you got 17.1 million left on your contract, and we're gonna give it to you. And he's like, which door do I go out of? What time you want me gone? It's like, damn it, boy. He did, bro. He told me, he's like, which door, what time you want me gone, and which door you want me to go out of? Bro, I wish he would get a job. I legit wish he would come to Bama and be some kind of coordinator for us.
I mean, why not, right?
I love Coach O. I'm waiting for Scott Frost to end up in Bama too.
But he's not gonna do that, because of that. Remember that pregame that came out, and he was like, Alabama, no, fuck you. Nah, he's not.
Yeah, he was like, Roll Tide, what? Fuck you.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't say that and then go to the team that you just said fuck you to. You can't do that.
And then he said, we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them every time we see them. That's exactly what he said. Every time we see them, we're gonna beat them. And then he got like curb stomped the following, like a couple weeks later. We curb stomped them.
Yeah.
No, well, it was the next season. What the hell am I talking about? Dude, it's just been a bad day, bro. It's, this day's always a bad day for me every year. So it is what it is.
I got a little rant today that I'm a little over this shit. So, with the scheduling conflicts of Oklahoma and Texas and coming over to the SEC, of course, now we in Tennessee had canceled our home and homes with Oklahoma. So they replaced us with Ball State. And see, this is where I'm getting a little over the fucking cupcake teams. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm so sick of being a charity case for these last chance universities of America that play Division II, Division III football. Like I'd rather, like, out of all the teams in America, the SEC decided to give us Ball State. You could have gave us Arizona or anybody. Like, you decided to give us another Division II team. I'm so sick of paying these kids, these teams. I mean, these universities out that are like barely even scratching by. I understand it, but they can play each other. Like, we should not have to be a crutch for every other less fortunate school that's pretty much like the last chance of America. I'm tired of these cupcake games. They don't look good.
The problem is it's Saban addressed it himself. He said, people are like, why are you playing so and so? And he's like, well, you find somebody to play us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's necessarily that they're just wanting to throw D2 schools at us, but you got to understand, that's a lot of them schools. That's a lot of their money. We paid Utah State $6 million to come in and take that ass whooping. Texas A&M paid App State like $1.8 million to come in and win. Could you imagine it, going home with a W on your record and a check for $1.8 million against the fucking Texas A&M?
I get that. I totally get that. But from a fan point of view, it's just not fun waking up that day saying, this really okay.
It's hard to get excited. Like,
it's extremely hard to get excited about a team like that versus like if you're playing Auburn, if you're playing Alabama that day, you wake up and you're like, let's fucking do this. Like, and then you wake up, fucking Ball State.
You wake up all pumped and shit. You're like,
you wake up all pumped. It's just like, and then you wake up that day, it's like you play a cupcake game, and it's just like, why? It's just like, it's so hard to get pumped for a game.
Well, it's like this weekend. It's like normally when I got to go to work, I'm like, I'm okay with it. But like this weekend, it's like, oh, well, kickoff's at 3. I've got to be there at 8:30. And it's like, why? Like, why do I got to be there at 8:30, dude? Like, it's fucking Louisiana Monroe, like, why? Like, why do I have to be there so damn early? But then it's like, oh man, it's terrible. But you can't, it's like you said, oh yeah, I'm not sure, Venom. I'm not sure where Cameron is tonight. He's probably out doing the wild thing.
Right. So
listen, Fred. I've got a friend of mine that's watching. She can't get signed in. So first off, I want to go ahead and say hello to her. And second of all,
Who?
uh,
Who is this?
it's a friend of mine. So
The,
I
the
had
same,
to tell her the other day you were a Powerpuff Girl. That
the
you
same.
are.
You mean the same one that's avoiding me like the plague? Is that what you mean? The same
She,
one?
she told me she was gonna, dude. She told me she was gonna.
Well, hey, I know who you are. Hey, hello again. Hello.
But be
I'll
nice,
be
you
nice. I'll be
fuck
nice.
knuckle,
Just don't say
bag of
nothing.
dick tips.
Just don't say nothing stupid, and I'll be nice. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Just don't say nothing stupid.
You're fucking friends with me telling somebody not to say something stupid. That's a contradiction and a half, dude. Come on.
Just like you said, bro. Just like you said the other day. This is why we can't have any friends because either one of us says something back, and it's just like, oh, you guys are assholes. I'm not talking to you.
Like, one of us is always like somebody always labels either me or you the asshole. And if it's me and you together on that ass, yeah. Woo. That's how long has it been since we busted somebody's ass like that?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time, dude.
I think people know better at this point. That's what it is.
At one point in time, I had it to where it was like I couldn't get people to talk shit to me. I couldn't get people. You remember in the shit show? I couldn't get people to talk to me. Like every time I would comment on something, like people wouldn't mess with me. And then every now and then we had a straggler that would come in and it's like, ooh, time to run him off, you know? Hey, Michaela. And then they turn around and now it's like, it's not even fun no more, man. These people are just, I posted a thing the other day. What's up, Kike? I shit you not, bro. I posted a thing the other day and I said, only reason Georgia won was because Mechie and Williams were hurt. All I was doing was mimicking what the Georgia fans were doing to Bama, right? A fucking Bama fan jumps on my post, dude, and he's like, we got outplayed, cut it out. Just going off, dude, just talking shit. And I was like, wow, man. I was like, you must be new to the fucking internet, bro. I was like, you must be new to the internet. I was like, you snowflake, grow a pair. And then this other dude was like, I'm standing and applauding you right now. So I comment on it and I'm like, do you two need a minute? I was like, to finish each other off or not? It was like, you know, what the fuck, dude?
See?
People are stupid, man. Like, and her too, man. Like she might be a female, bro, but I don't see no dude. She's got this thing, bro. Where she tells everybody, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. And she just dismisses the fuck out of them, dude. Oh God, it drives them nuts. They hate it.
Either that or I could tell somebody to log off for the day and they get so mad. Like, why don't you just log off for the day? Don't say nothing else. That was just dumb.
Oh, it's like you earlier, you're like, you said something about 9 a.m. and I put the sending cookie.
That's a big deal for me to be up at 9 a.m. I'm not up at 9 a.m. It's a big deal.
Apparently it is for me too, because apparently I don't do it. I think Todd can't talk shit though, man. Every time I see Todd, he's in his office with his glasses right here like this, doing fucking paperwork. Fucking love that guy, man.
He's on the road though, like big time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know who I think would do great in them groups?
Who?
Honest to God, Venom. I think Venom would do awesome in them groups.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, we've got to get Venom back into Venom. What's it gonna take to get you back into Facebook, bro? What up, Todd? How's it going, buddy?
What's up? Dude, you know what's really funny about people leaving comments? Like the Uncle Lou situation is a perfect example. All the people that are like laughing about what happened to Uncle Lou, yeah, that was stupid what he did. But some people, it's like you can't throw stones at a glass house because some of you guys have warrants and some of you guys have been arrested for DUI. So you really can't laugh at nobody like that. There was James Lowry, case in point. I was like, dude, you can't say nothing about Uncle Luke because you got yours on a fucking lawnmower. Like you cannot make fun of somebody for the same exact crime and you did it on a
Dude,
lawnmower.
please tell me that motherfucker.
It was on a
Please
lawnmower.
tell me that motherfucker. He really didn't get a fucking George Jones DUI.
He did. He did. He did. And I inboxed him because when he posted it, I inboxed him, bro, you can't really talk about Uncle Lou right now. Because I was like,
He got a George Jones DUI.
remind you that you got a DUI on a lawnmower, and then your parents made you sit in jail for 3 days. Like you can't talk about people like that if you did the same thing. Really?
You know how hard it is for me, dude, to hear you talk about like a grown ass man, like his parents made him sit in jail.
Basically, how's he gonna get bonded out?
Let me tell you, if I got arrested right now, the last motherfucking person I would call is my mom, because my mom would absolutely make me sit in jail. If I didn't have the money in my account to get me out, I have 12 million friends I could call to get me out.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, oh my God, dude. Hey, just so we're clear, ma'am, I didn't sell you out. Fred is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. And we talk to each other about everything. And we I mean, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to say nothing to him. I mean, my bad. You never clarified that.
Man, girl, if you don't calm the fuck down, I ain't gonna mess with you. Jesus.
She said, you sold me out. Not cool.
I already know who you were talking about. Because
I never said a name. I never said a name.
You didn't have to. Because I knew who you were talking about.
Well,
you know, I remember it's very easy for me to remember who I've been interacting with and engaging with, people being stupid. It's just an easy thing for me. I don't forget.
So here's the deal, friend. If you're trolling and talking shit, he pretty much knows when you're trolling and talking shit, and he's gonna leave you alone. But if you're really trying to talk X's and O's, Fred's probably not the best one to do it with, because Fred's he's a little Carlton / Rain Man-ish on this shit. Like, we're about that life. Like, yeah, I know you are. I know you're just kidding, but you can't get in the chat. So since you're not in the chat, we got to try to bring you in somehow.
Yeah, I'm an X's and O's type of guy. I'm not a Disney dog. I don't just say yell go dogs all day.
Yeah, I can't do the Barstool logic. That shit drives me up.
I'm not a Barstool guy at all. So, you know, when you played the game in high school, and then you just know. So it's just like, yeah, some people swear they know the game, but they really don't.
There's just a difference. There's a difference between a fan, between somebody that just watches it, and somebody that actually like fucking loves it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't just throw a shirt on Saturday and be like, oh, Roll Tide, like this shit's year round for me, dude. Like, I do this shit all year. Like, I'm always following my team, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's those people that, they just don't understand the game. They don't understand, like, for example, like somebody the other day, I made the comment, Texas's locker rooms, did you know they don't have air conditioning? They have air conditioners, but the AC doesn't work. It's just the fan.
How is that even possible with a university that's worth over $1 billion not have AC?
Well, and then it's also pink in their locker room, in their visiting locker room.
The one thing about Texas that I can't really stand is that they swear they play the best football in America. I'm like, no, the fuck y'all don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. The two states that play the best football in America is Florida and Georgia. That's it. Where do you think all these recruits come from?
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm gonna read this comment, and I'm gonna give you a chance to figure out what the fuck you just said.
Wait, what?
It's all right, Michaela. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
Coming on. If you don't have any clue, we're just glad you're just here chopping it up. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, just jump in and talk shit. All you got to remember is Roll Tide.
Is your friend over there running her mouth? Did she say something?
No, but here's my question to you. How can you sit there and say Georgia and Florida are the best at football?
Well, I didn't say they were the best at football, but what I'm saying is, if you look at as far as recruiting goes, where is the majority of the talent coming from?
What is that? So okay, so that's like saying that you're gonna buy that certain cars are the best because they're made in certain cities. It's not. It's not, because let me tell you something. When you're a high school kid and you leave a high school and you go to a college, it's a whole new fucking world. And if you really want to get technical, Texas and California, and the reason why you get so many recruits out of those two is because of how fucking big the states are.
Yeah, but you guys made a living out of taking all the kids out of Georgia, though.
We made a living out of that.
You can't say you haven't. You cannot sit here and tell me you haven't.
I don't think we have as many as you thought. In the past, we did. Now we don't.
In the past, you did, but now you don't. No, but you did. You took the majority of the 5 stars that came out of Georgia. You guys got them all.
Oh my God! Here we go.
You did, because
here we go. Okay, so let me guess now. It's fucking Nick Saban and Bam are the man, keeping the man down. Like, oh my God!
Wait a minute. How did we get here? I'm not Malcolm X. Why are you treating me like that? Don't do that. I'm just saying. Don't treat me like that, bro.
I know you're not Malcolm X, Harriet. Chill the fuck out.
No, what I'm saying is, when Mark Richt was there, we only got maybe 2 or 3 5 stars out of Georgia. You guys got the majority of the 5 stars when Saban first got there.
He said, "I'm not Malcolm X."
The fuck?
Yeah, but that's not. But whose fault is that, though? You know,
that's
whose fault is that?
You can recruit.
Well, I mean, yeah, because you guys were letting us, because Mark Richt was a fucking moron. The guy didn't know whether to wind his ass or scratch his watch. Like, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. It's just like Jimbo Fisher right now. Who was the coach at A&M before?
I don't even know. It was irrelevant.
It was a black guy.
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name, but they made sure that he was on the first tank smoking. That's for sure.
Yeah. So here's my question. That dude's record after so many, he was there the same amount of time as Jimbo Fisher, and his fucking record is the same. But do you know there's only one thing that's kept Jimbo Fisher's job? One. It was that fucking that win against Bama last year. That's it. That's the only reason Jimbo Fisher has a job. I guarantee you, if Jimbo Fisher doesn't do something this year, straight to the fucking hot seat.
I mean, he has to be. They just gave him a crazy contract. He has to be. Like,
there's got to be stipulations in that contract.
Was it Willie Taggart? Is that who it was?
No, you gotta look it up.
I mean, you know how that is. All those black folks look alike. So shut
up. Shut up. You don't look nothing like fucking Tyrese, bro.
I'm glad I know.
Tyrese is a beast. Hey, did you see
Kevin Sumlin? Thank you, Venom. Appreciate it. It was Kevin Sumlin.
Yep, that's exactly who it was. Did you see that The Rock did a song with Tech-9?
Are you talking about Face Off?
Yes.
Bro, that song has been out. Where you been? What? Are you
I don't listen to that shit.
Well, I'm a hip hop head, so I hear it all. But yeah, that's been out since like early summer. Like way months ago.
Come on, man.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, everybody's heard that
The,
song.
the Rock, the Rock is so goddamn big. You can't even take him serious, dude. You won't fuck with him, but you can't look at him and be like, it's like seeing Maui standing there going, "Oh, they're gonna fuck shit up." It's like it's hard, dude. It's just hard.
That song goes so hard though, man. Put the shit on the gym, man. Feel like you lift like 500 pounds.
Yeah, well, maybe I need to play that in the morning when I'm trying to get out of fucking bed.
Yeah, you should, man. Oh, that's funny.
Probably not. Probably not.
That song's pretty dope, though.
I didn't really listen to it. I just seen The Rock was singing and rapping, and I was like, "The fuck is that?"
You want to hear how talented The Rock is? He did that in one take. One.
Hey, what's up, Kathy?
Hey. Is that Kathy that's avoiding me like a plague, Kathy? Is that who that is? Hey, Kathy, what's up? Hey.
He sounds stupid, dude. The fuck? He's like,
hi.
Nice.
Oh man.
The fucking, what is it called? The fucking prom queen wave or the beauty pageant wave. Oh, she said I ain't scared.
Well, I don't want you to be scared. I'm a nobody.
Fred's like, because then you run, and then I don't want to chase you.
I'm a nobody. You shouldn't be scared of me. I'm nobody. I'm harmless.
No, she finna bust that ass. She finna dismiss you on your own show.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
get that girl in trouble, Anthony.
I ain't gonna get it, man. Look, bro, I my hand ain't up her ass doing a puppet thing. Like, I can't get her in trouble. She said, "Don't start, none won't be none."
I don't have to start anything. You started that the other day, and I finished it. So there's that. I don't have to start anything.
Oh wow, here we go.
What?
Well, let's all miss it and get some popcorn.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, we're talking about Texas A&M. Yeah, Jimbo will be on the hot seat after this year.
Oh yeah, Jimbo's definitely in the hot seat.
Who else is gonna be on the hot seat this year?
Who else is on the hot seat?
Yeah. Well, we would say Scott Frost, but Scott Frost got fired. So how long is it gonna be before Jim Harbaugh is on the fucking hot seat? I feel like I'm gonna be 80 years old and he's still
I'm gonna say the dude at Auburn. I'm gonna say that coach at Auburn. If he doesn't beat Bama within the next 3 years, I'm gonna say the next 3 years. I'll give him about 3 years. If he doesn't beat Bama in the next 3 years, I mean, really, just think about it for a minute. Even with they fired the Tomlin guy, right? And they fire him because they were consistently going 8-4, 7-5, Yeah, they did a lot of people almost got our asses last year. They were consistently doing that, dude. They were going 8-4, 7-5, shit like that. And what are they doing now? Consistently going 8-4, 7-5. I'm gonna say Ole Miss. I don't think Ole Miss will ever get rid of Lane Kiffin.
No.
I don't think Ole Miss will ever get rid of Lane Kiffin.
I think Lane Kiffin is kind of their ceiling as far as coaches go. Like, I really think that unless he decides to ride off in the sunset like he did Tennessee, I think they'll keep paying him. So,
and didn't USC fire his ass immediately after a game?
Yeah, they said don't even get on the plane. We'll bring.
Yeah, they left him at the airport and everything. That's funny. Um, I don't really. Brian Kelly. He's definitely the next one.
UCLA Brian Kelly?
No, LSU Brian Kelly.
Oh, okay. Who am I thinking about UCLA?
I don't know, but LSU's Brian Kelly. Like he's definitely
After one
definitely not going to be in the SEC very long. He's going to end up at some D2 school, acting like he's something special. And my question is this, bro. How long is it till primetime ends up in the SEC?
I mean, if anything, Vandy will hire him.
I think Tennessee gets desperate enough.
You know what? I'm so sick of Tennessee and Florida with their revolving door coaches. It's either ride with them or shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Like, that's where I'm at with both of those schools. But yet their fans just keep going on and on and on and on about how good they are. I'm like, y'all, like, okay, so Florida's had 4 coaches since Urban Meyer left? 4 coaches.
They're on their 4th one now.
They're on their 4th coach.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee is on their what? They had Dooley.
What's fucking wild is the last winning season Tennessee had was under Lane Kiffin. That Butch Jones, Dooley.
What's his name? McDonald's bag giver.
Yep.
So they're on their 4th coach too. So it's like, how do you expect to recruit and just have a established program when you keep replacing your coaches because you can't beat a certain team, especially with Florida. Florida, it's an obsession when it comes to beating Georgia. It's like if you go 3 years in a row without beating Georgia, you're fired. It's almost like it's exactly what happens.
Well, shit. LSU's on their 4th coach too right now since Saban.
Yeah. They should have never got rid of Les Miles.
Huh?
LSU should have never got rid of Les.
Why?
I mean, of course, he had his games where it was like a circus, but still, it's like, look at all the coaches they've had. He's been the most, well, I guess you can't really say that because Coach O won a national title. But
won a title.
But still, he was still on the hot seat when he was there. And they fired him next year. Yeah.
Well, what it was what, in my personal opinion, what I think it was he came in as an intermittent coach.
Yeah, he wasn't even the coach. He was an intermittent.
Yeah. And then they gave him, and then they had some success from him that season. And then the next year, he took a pay cut to get some more coaching staff in there. And they gave him a contract, and he took a pay cut, and then, yeah.
That's true. But you know what, man? I'm sorry to say this, but people need to start putting some respect on Kentucky's name. Like, they're not just a basketball school anymore. Like, if they are contending for like 2nd and 3rd in the East every year, that's pretty legitimate. Like, considering.
Yeah, but here's the deal, though. But the East isn't. Personally, I feel like the West is a lot stronger than the East.
The West has always been stronger than the East.
But who are they competing against? If I don't see, there's no reason in the world why Kentucky shouldn't be 2nd in the East this year.
No, there isn't at all. And if they're not 2nd in the East, then I would consider it a fail.
And then they were 2nd in the East last year too.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, it was always Florida and Tennessee. So now it's like you got Kentucky that's basically like contending for like the 2nd place in the East now, which they never did. They were like a mid to bottom of the barrel football team for years.
But you got to remember, Florida went how many years without beating Kentucky?
You mean how many years did Kentucky go without beating Florida? Because it was like 30 years or some shit like
that.
Well,
yeah, you know what I mean. It was like all those years, and then they finally won one. And then now it's like Kentucky's got their, especially against Florida, Kentucky's got their foot on the fucking gas, man. They ain't looking back. Like, I mean, it's like Bama, like Tennessee. Like, how many years? Like, what is it? 20-something years now in a row we've beat Tennessee.
Yeah, you guys it's almost a 30-year run.
That's what I'm saying. So all of a sudden we start losing to Tennessee 2 and 3 years in a row.
Dude, losing to them is the worst possible thing ever because they never shut up.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So that's why it would be like if we lost to Kentucky 3 years in a row, I'm not going to say Saban would get fired, but I'm going to say it would raise some fucking eyebrows. They'd be like, what the hell's happening here? Yeah. Auburn's a little bit different than Kentucky or than Tennessee. And the reason why I say Auburn's different than Tennessee is because technically Auburn it's a 50-50 split every game. Doesn't matter. Like, she's saying they're horrible, but Auburn's terrible. Like, they suck. They're fucking bad. But the problem is when they play Bama, they always play on another fucking level.
Now, let me ask you this. Would you rather lose to Tennessee or Auburn?
Auburn. I'd rather lose to Auburn. I'd rather take it up the ass than lose to Tennessee.
I'd rather lose to Vandy than lose to Tennessee. Like, that's how serious I am about. I cannot stand Tennessee. I would rather lose to anybody else but them because they don't never shut up. They'll every fucking day. That Hail Mary was the worst thing that could ever possibly happen to us because they every day,
and they still do. You guys are still fucking hearing about it. I constantly am seeing these fucking wrong turn tree dwelling hillbillies post about that fucking Hail Mary, dude.
Yeah. Forgetting what happened the year after where they didn't even score a fucking point. They don't want to talk about that though. It was 41-0. They didn't even score a point. Not even a field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, like I said, losing to them is the worst possible thing ever. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Yeah, I think they've been humbled, but they're still ignorant. They're still ignorant as fuck. Like, they have no shut up. Like, they don't know how to shut up. So, Kathy, listen, here's what we're going to do, all right? There's 5 people watching. I need y'all to give me and Fred one out-of-conference game that's going to be a good game. That could be a 50-50 either way. It could be like, it doesn't matter who it is. Just give us one game that's out of conference that is going to be a good game, that you feel like it's going to be a good game.
Do you remember when Tennessee was bragging about them being number 1 in recruiting during COVID?
Okay, so the Oklahoma versus Nebraska, I don't think I don't think that's going to be a good one, especially with Nebraska just losing their coach.
No, that's not going to be a good one.
I think that's going to be
but I'm just saying that's how far Tennessee fans.
Okay, that's a tough question here.
But still, that's how far they've fallen to the point where they were bragging about being number 1 in recruiting during COVID, when nobody was recruiting at all. I'm like,
who did that?
Huh?
Who did it?
Tennessee fans. They were bragging about being number 1 in recruiting during COVID.
Okay, so here's the deal, man. Do you remember? If you remember that? Okay, so they were running around talking about, oh yeah, we got the number 1 recruit class. No, what they had was the number 1 committed recruiting class, right?
Yeah.
Committed.
Yeah.
Like verbal commitments. That's what they had.
Yeah.
But when it came time to put names on fucking paper,
I don't think they weren't even in the top 25.
That's what I'm saying. Their stock just dropped. Everybody was saying that they were, because when a lot of these recruits, bro, and check this shit out. There's a guy I know that got recruited from here. All right. And he told us, he said that Alabama was recruiting them hard And he said as soon as Alabama started recruiting him, all these other schools started recruiting him. He had LSU, he had Arkansas, he had there was like teams from the Northwest. Like there was people all over the country recruiting this guy. And he said that before Alabama started recruiting him, that all he had was D2 offers. And then Bama starts recruiting him, and then all of a sudden, boom, the flood. All right. So these dudes that weren't getting any really good offers, they finally got one from Tennessee, and they said, all right, we'll go to Tennessee. So then what happened? All these other schools started seeing he committed to Tennessee, and they were like, boom. They went after him. And then Tennessee obviously lost their ass, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And quit another thing they got to do is they got to quit this asterisk bullshit with the COVID season. How ignorant is that?
No, you know what's really ignorant? I saw a Tennessee fan that we should have an asterisk next to our national title because it was during COVID. And I was like, man, if you don't shut the fuck up, like, this is the dumbest shit.
They should have a what?
Our national title should have an asterisk next to it because it was during COVID, and it wasn't during COVID.
What the fuck you mean during COVID? Stadiums are at full fucking capacity.
That's what I said.
Nobody's required to wear a mask. It's not like it was in 21.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why.
Or no, was it 20 or 21 when we won with Mac Jones?
That was 2020. 2020.
It was 20 into 21.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Hey, the Tennessee logic, man. That's why I don't pay them no attention.
That's why they're called They're called wrong turn tree dwelling hillbillies. Let's pick some games, man. Let's pick these games.
They're playing Akron tomorrow. Really?
Who is Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Lord help them. Hey, all right. So Florida and USF.
I'm looking. Hold on.
That's a tough one.
Which one?
Florida and USF.
But that'd be an SEC game, so we already got to pick on that one anyway.
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna start going through the games.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying to find this out of conference game. Find a good one. I didn't know Michigan State was ranked 11th.
Why? No. Fuck, man.
That's new.
That's why I'm like, these rankings are bullshit.
Yeah, I mean they really are.
That's why you motherfuckers like, oh my god, dude! If I see one more post about Georgia being number one,
dude, who cares?
If I see one more post, I'm like, I want to climb in my own asshole and die every time I see him, because it's like, dude, we're going into week 3.
Dude,
what does it fucking matter? Like, quit bragging about it. And the reason why I say, don't, obviously, be proud of your fucking team. But the problem is you can't brag on that because, number one, you got a fucking target on your back. Number two, you're number one. You're going to be fucking complacent. You're going to get complacent. You're going to get relaxed. You're going to be chill. You're going to be like, we're number one. And
you do realize I had not said one word about it.
No, I get that. I get you haven't. But it's like when they said we were number one, I was like, fuck, how fucking hard is it to maintain that number one all year long? Now, week 9, holler at me. Week 10, holler at me. That's when that shit starts to really fucking matter. But right now, it don't fucking matter. Just like Heisman hopefuls. Guess what? By week 11, bro, I'm going to say 70% of the motherfuckers that they're picking to win the Heisman right now won't even be in the race anymore. Yeah. They never are. Are they?
No. Dude, we should pick for the out-of-conference game, we should pick BYU and Oregon.
Texas and UTSA.
No.
No.
Or even Michigan State and Washington, or Ohio or Iowa State. I think that Ohio-Iowa State might actually be a surprising one.
I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I haven't watched either one of them. So I'd just be, shot in the dark for me.
I just think the BYU Oregon sounds a little bit more appetizing, just because they're both ranked, and BYU just won last week.
I think BYU would take it.
Could be. They're playing in Eugene though.
I don't give a fuck. Oregon sucks, bro.
Well, we got to pick one.
Let's go with Oregon BYU.
Yeah, let's just do that. I like that one better.
Let's go Oregon BYU.
Okay. I'm looking ahead a little bit. Let's
trying to get out my car.
Oh, Tennessee and Florida play next week. God, I wish both of them could lose.
I'm saying, this is the fuck I'm screaming. Like, I'd rather
both of them could lose. Fuckers.
Somebody asked last week when we were watching football. They're like, "Hey, the Tennessee and Pittsburgh game's on. You want to watch it?" And I was like, "No."
I did watch it. I watched that whole game.
I don't want to watch. I don't want anything to do with Tennessee. I hope that people stop watching their games just so the only place you can see their games is on like a fucking podunk, poor ass hillbilly pay or channel in fucking Tennessee.
The only reason why I watched because I wanted to see them lose, but they didn't lose.
So we're going to Quackers versus the Mormons.
Yes.
Have y'all ever seen, who Daniel Tosh is, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, you realize how bad he hates Nick Saban?
Why?
Have you never seen his skits on Tosh.0?
I haven't watched Tosh forever. It's been a long time.
Bro, listen, I'm going to send y'all some links you and Kathy, I'm going to send you guys some links. Yo, he does this thing called Kiffin's Crimson Corner, right? And when he spells it, he does it Kiffin, and then he spells the crimson with a K, and he spells corner with a K. It spells KKK. And he said, "I want to see how many of you hillbillies show up to game day with that sign." Very next week, bro, there were signs everywhere that said KKK.
Wow.
Kiffin's Crimson Corner. All right, so he fucking hates Nick Saban, dude. And then right after the skit, he's like, "Everybody knows I hate Nick Saban." And he's like, "Burn in hell, Saban." Like, he was mad because he's a Miami fan. He's a huge Miami fan, and Saban was the head coach there. And I want to say Saban passed up on Drew Brees he passed from recruiting Drew Brees to get somebody else. What's his Donovan McNabb, I think. I want to say that's who it was, but I'm not positive. Let's pick these games, Fred.
Let's pick these games. Let's do it. All right, I got the list in front of me, so this is week 3.
I'm going with BYU.
Hold on. Let me get my notes here. Shit. Get my notes here together.
And let me guess, they've got Oregon picked to win.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right. Week 3 picks. You want to start?
I'm going with BYU. Florida and USF.
Well, hold on. I didn't even forget. I'm gonna go BYU too. All right.
You're going BYU?
Yep.
Hang on.
Of course, Georgia versus South Carolina. Of course, I'm going UGA with that one. Of course. Kentucky versus Young. Who the hell?
What about? Well, see, I got this right here. So I was just going to go down the list like I do every week.
Do you see these week 3 matchups?
The what?
These week 3 matchups are about as disgusting as I've ever seen. I can't remember a time where I've seen such a week. Just week 3 is awful. There's nothing here.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
Terrible. All right, go ahead.
All right, we got Florida, USF.
I'm gonna go for the upset just because I don't like Florida anyway. I'm gonna go USF.
I'm gonna go with Florida. Georgia, South Carolina. You gonna beat them cocks?
Yep, beating the Cox.
Fred, let me ask you a question. If you walked in a room and there's 100 dicks on the wall, how many would you choke on?
What? None of them.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Go ahead. Sorry.
I walked into that one. Jesus Christ. Wow. Did that really just happen?
That just happened. You're welcome.
Fuck.
Kentucky and YSU, obviously. Mizzou and ACU, really?
Mizzou.
So for those of y'all that don't know, me and Fred got this thing. We're going through and we're picking the games every week. And whoever has the most points in the end of the season, like whoever wins, like if I win, Fred has to drive over here to Alabama just to take me out to a steak dinner, anywhere I want to go. If Fred wins, I got to drive to Georgia and take his ass out to dinner. Tennessee and Akron.
Fucking tree Bill and the Hillbillies, of course.
I almost want to go for Akron just because I hate them motherfuckers.
I do. You know.
It'll kind of be a wash if we both pull for Akron.
Yeah, right.
But I think Tennessee's got that one.
What's the next one?
Were you going to tell me who wins the last one?
I said Tennessee.
All right. We got Vandy and Northern Illinois University.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a tough one.
After what they did last week, I don't want to pick them again.
Who, Vandy?
Yeah.
Northern Illinois, man,
I'm going Northern Illinois on this one. I can't pick Vandy 2 weeks in a row, not after what they did.
I think I'm going to go with Northern Illinois also.
They let me down last week. I can't do it twice in a week. I can't do that.
Moon. Bama, Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, Bama. Yeah.
Hey, hey, what's up, Moon? Hey, how many people betted for Bama to win the one Louisiana Monroe when they beat us?
God, is that? Whew.
That was 2007.
I would have broke everything in my house if that would have happened.
That's where Nick Saban's rant came from. He was like, everybody expected us to beat Louisiana Monroe. But then they ran through our ass like shit through a tin horn, and we couldn't do anything. I was like, man, dude.
You lost to a non-Power 5 school. That's like awful.
Saban's first year, dude.
Oh.
And he said, what did he say? He said, I don't think there was a guy on that team that didn't go pro or didn't go pro or something like that. And he actually won a national championship with that team. But here's something that it's a badass flex that nobody else has got. You ready?
What's that?
Every one of Saban's recruiting classes has won a national championship.
That's a nice flex.
That's a nice flex.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas, Missouri State.
Arkansas.
I'm going with the Piggies. The Barners versus the Kitty Humpers.
I'm gonna go with Penn State on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Barn. I'm going with Auburn. I think Auburn pulls it off.
It's so weird seeing two Bama fans actually root for the Barn.
Another thing that's going to play in the factor is where's it at?
This game is.
I think it's in Auburn.
It's at Auburn. It's at Auburn.
So to say, I think it's at Auburn. LSU versus Mississippi State in Death Valley. I'm going with State.
Oh.
I'm going with State. Motherfucker, Cowboys better not let me down.
I'm going with the Bulldogs too. I think I'm gonna pull it out.
All right. Ole Miss and Georgia Tech.
Ole Miss. I will never root for the fucking nerds. It's not happening.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid, dude.
No. Is that everybody?
Nope. Texas A&M and Miami.
I
can't imagine
the Aggies losing two straight like this. I just can't see it. I just don't see it.
I can't see Jimbo Fisher losing to Miami though.
No, I'm going with the Aggies.
But I couldn't see him losing to App State either. What was the score of the App State Texas A&M game?
I don't remember. Let me look.
Kathy, don't bullshit. Don't bullshit. Because if
whoa, I just passed it. Damn it. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it was 17-14 App State.
See, you lost by a field goal from a D2 school at home.
I can't imagine them losing 2 weeks in a row. I just can't. If they do that, then I would be saying Jim needs to be fired right now. I'm telling you, if they lose, I'm coming on here Sunday and going off.
Fuck, I don't know who to go with. You went with A&M, right?
Yeah, and if they lose, they're getting at least you try award for the week because I can't. That is unacceptable to lose 2 weeks in a row if they do it again.
I ain't seen Miami, yo. I ain't seen them though.
Miami is actually a pretty good team, but like I said, I just can't see the Aggies losing 2 weeks in a row.
Can you see them losing to App State?
Absolutely not. That
okay, well there you go.
That should give you all the motivation not to lose next week.
But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing. What did they just skip over App State?
Probably, but still, it's unacceptable because if you look at the stats, they had only like 150 yards passing and under 100 yards in rushing. It's like, what the fuck did y'all do? Take a nap the whole game?
Well, I mean, we can't say shit because Bama slept all the way up until the last 2 minutes of the Texas game.
Yeah, but you had more than over 100 yards of passing. I think what Bryce had like 302 touchdowns, something like that. They literally had 150 yards passing. I think one touchdown.
Fuck. All right, I'm going balls deep, bro. I'm gonna go balls deep.
Are you really gonna pick Miami?
I'm really picking Miami.
Okay.
I'm really picking Miami.
Dude, hey, watch us tie again for the third week in a row.
We're tied at 23 right now. I don't know, man. We're pretty different on this one. We both picked USF. We both picked Georgia. We both picked Kentucky. We both picked Mizzou. Both picked Tennessee. Both picked Northern Illinois, Arkansas. I went with Penn State.
I went with Penn State.
Oh, you went with Penn State. I went with Auburn.
Yeah.
Mississippi State. We're not really that fucking different.
No.
It's because it's week 3, man. It fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's really no
It's
kind
fucking,
of
it's fucking cupcake week, man.
no.
And what is Northern Illinois, man? What are they doing with their lives, bro?
I don't know.
Playing 2 different SEC schools in the same year? They got Kentucky next week.
Really?
Yeah. Kentucky and Northern Illinois. Like, they must not, I mean, fuck, they must be going for broke, man. They're like, fuck, let's do it.
But they're a Power 5 school. They shouldn't be broke.
But how much are they getting paid for playing against Vandy? They're probably going to get paid. Probably get paid pretty damn good for playing against Vandy and Kentucky. Yo, so let me tell you something. If you can, look outside at the moon right now, dude.
There's a bunch of trees around my place. You really can't see the moon.
That pitch is blood red. It's like red.
I swear, if the Aggies lose that game.
Oh, look at this.
Look who it is.
Look at this.
Shh. Y'all know I'm at the halfway house, right? Can y'all hear me?
Halfway house?
Yeah, I'm at the halfway house, and the warden has left for the minute, so I can, like, talk for a little bit, but it is.
Hey, so you realize, like, you have headphones on, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to whisper. You have to whisper.
Right. Bingo.
So he jumped on. He's like, shh, whisper.
Not you, me. You're right.
Venom, you don't do Facebook anymore, do you?
I've never done it. Yeah, I did a long time ago, and I realized.
Dude, listen to me. If you'll get on Facebook, I'll throw you in some of these shit talking groups with us. Let me tell you something, dude. You would do fucking phenomenal in these shit talking groups, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. I might try that.
I'm serious. Between me and Fred,
Mm-hmm.
you remember I told you the group that I had started on Facebook, and like we blew it the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was the one. It was me, him, and a couple of other people that did that. Fred was a shit show, not like the best fucking group ever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We had fucking UFC fighters in there. We had the karate guy, the redneck ninja dude, and you got a ninja chop and a Judy chop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Venom,
Yeah.
I did a live video with him,
He's funny.
and then we had that. What was that series on Netflix? Dog Fight or something like that. The one where they talked about the backyard fighting, and where Kimbo Slice got his start.
Yeah. I miss old Kimbo.
There was a dude from that neighborhood that was on that Netflix show. His name was Mike Trujillo. Mm-hmm. He was in there with us. Like, he was in the group too.
Okay.
And he wound up going to the UFC, but he wound up getting, like, I think he got his, like, gut stomped out his fucking nose, like, 3 fights in a row, and they were just like, go away.
Who's Bama playing Saturday?
Louisiana Monroe.
Right. What's a good game?
Can let me ask you a question, Venom?
Yeah.
Do you feel like Georgia fans should be bragging right now about that number 1?
No. Hell no.
Okay. That's why we get along.
Yeah. I mean, it don't matter what the ranking is until the end. That means shit.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. So that doesn't matter. That's just somebody's opinion that they say, oh, okay, somebody won more than somebody else, so let's pay them number 1. No, that don't mean anything.
Yeah, well, I think, if Georgia played a tough-ass game, and, essentially it's the same thing. Georgia plays a tough game, and, yeah, I get it. Texas is unranked, but the reason Texas is unranked is because they didn't have a team last year. And you guys know as good as well as I do, they got a damn good team this year.
Mm-hmm.
But good. Like I said before, they had that leg in the door. They had that one leg up on us because they had 3 players on that team that knew our plays, and they had 5 coaches on that team that knew our plays as well. Yeah. So they had that little advantage on us.
And going to Texas and winning there, I mean, that's not easy. Mm-mm.
We barely did it, but we did it.
Yeah. But, like I said, end of the year, that's when rankings matter, not right now.
But that, okay, so she said, yeah, I need to see Georgia play a really good team and have a win, good then have at it. But that's the problem. That's what we were talking about the other day. Georgia doesn't have any really fucking nail biters on their schedule this year.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Kentucky.
I don't think that's going to be
the only one.
The what?
That's really kind of the only one that we have as far as
that's it. I mean, do you guys play Arkansas this year?
Nope. Mississippi State.
Tennessee.
Yeah, but we got them at home, so
But again, it's like we said before, Tennessee. I think Tennessee right now is all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, they're on their way up, but I don't know if they're there yet. But they're doing better. I like their coach, but they're not going to beat Georgia at home. There ain't no way.
Yeah. If they stay undefeated all year long, then by all means, beat your fucking chest, man.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to happen if Bama and Georgia both stay undefeated all year long. Go into the SEC championship game. We already know what's going to happen. They're going to throw Georgia in at number 1 and Bama in at number 3, throw 2 other poor bastards in, and then what's going to happen from there?
Yeah, we might have repeat other playoffs. So
it's just going to be it's going to be a repeat of last year.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Ohio State, maybe. I don't know if they'll be in there or not. We'll see.
I can't handle I'm with her. I can't handle Georgia and fucking Alabama national championship again.
Oh, I can.
Well, I mean, until somebody steps up, I mean, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah. Now, if you're not a Georgia or Alabama fan, yeah, you're going to hate it. You'll be like, no, I don't want that.
Dude, but I do feel like the SEC is aside from the fuckers right now, like LSU losing to FSU. Like, what the fuck was that all about? Or Vandy getting their ass or App State. I mean, I feel like the SEC comeback. I feel like Arkansas beat a lot of teams. I don't know. I think Ole Miss is pretty damn good. I mean, I think the SEC is trying to reestablish its dominance, of course, obviously. Not just those two teams, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember when the SEC it's fun. Yo, Notre Dame, though, man. Notre Dame.
What about Notre Dame? Dude, your phone is breaking up.
I think the
I said Notre Dame losing last week.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame is trying to interfere with your signal.
The what?
Notre Dame's trying to interfere with your signal of their ant. They're trying to break you up, but don't let them. Who'd they lose to?
They can do it. Oh, they won't.
Marshall. They lost to Marshall.
Yeah, once you lose to Marshall,
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, you're out once you lose to Marshall. Yeah, that's it. And LSU didn't look too good either.
Nope. But LSU has an excuse. Well, technically Notre Dame does too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you really want to be specific about it, Notre Dame and LSU have excuses.
Yeah, first year new coach is always not going to be good usually. So
I'm going to say by the end of the third year, Brian Kelly's fired.
I don't know. Maybe he'll bring it back. Who knows?
No, Brian Kelly is not a good coach. He's a good coach, but he's not an SEC coach.
Yeah.
He's absolutely not an SEC coach.
I think the Auburn coach is going to get fired this year.
Nah, he took us to the wire last year, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He took us to the wire last year. So I think if Auburn doesn't start doing something by the end of next year, then you can start looking for him to get gone.
Yeah, they were trying to fire him on the off season, saying he was running around with some swanks or something. I don't know. But
yeah, I remember that.
Who knows?
Wasn't that last season though?
Yeah, last season. Yeah.
They hired him and then we're trying to fire him before the first game.
Yeah. We'll see.
I don't know, but Sunday, Fred, what time?
That's a good question.
Oh, y'all going live Sunday?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go over our picks on Sunday, and then on Wednesday we pick the next week's. Kirby's bitch.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
Look at Venom's name.
Oh, I'm like trying to fix something here. Okay. Oh, fuck.
I'm just being silly. Just being silly.
Right.
Well,
all right.
I'm looking forward to Saturday. There'll be some good things on.
I'm thinking 8 my time. 8 my time. 9 your time. Can you handle it?
I'll probably do like 11.
11 at night?
11.
No, in the morning.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do it earlier in the day, we can. But I can't guarantee anything about it. Well, yeah, because I should be home by 8, 9 o'clock.
You working the game Saturday?
Yeah. I got to be there at 8:30 in the morning.
Hmm.
It's gonna suck.
All
All right,
Cat.
Cat. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining.
Peace out. Good luck Saturday.
All right.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later. Fred, I'll get up with you. I'll let y'all know. Venom, I'll shoot you the link Saturday. And maybe we'll have Cam back Saturday, too.
Don't
All
do it at 11, man, because our game is at 12, Fred. So, you know, we got to watch our game.
Well, no, we're going to do it Sunday because I'll be
Sunday.
at work Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be at work Saturday.
Roger that.
Don't shit the bed. That's all I can say, boys.
Don't shit the bed. No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, she said, Fred, you're dismissed.
She wasn't talking to me.
Oh, she said you.
Yeah, she said you.
Where does it say Fred at? I don't see where it says Fred.
She might have been talking to Venom.
Yeah, maybe.
She told me she got a thing against guys with big cheeks.
Okay.
Do
Which
all you
ones?
Georgia motherfuckers, do all you Georgia fuckers have fat cheeks?
Which ones?
All you guys, look at you and Fred both. Big old cheek.
The top cheeks or the bottom? What are you talking about?
Venom, if I threw you in a room with 100 dicks, how many would you choke on?
None. I'd run the other way.
All them Georgia fans, man, look at them. There's some cocksuckers over there.
Yeah. That's what you say.
Fred, did you see that book, the Mike Hunt video, the Mike Hunt book?
No.
I shared it in chat, bro. It's a book. It's called the kid's name is Mike Hunt, right? And it said, Mike Hunt smells like fish. And it's got a little kid standing there with a fishing pole. It says, Mike Hunt is the freshest when I get out of the shower. All kinds of shit, dude. There's like all these different things. And the little character's name is Mike Hunt. And I was thinking like there's no way that's real. There's no way that's a thing. Show the fuck enough, man. It's a real book on Amazon called Mike Hunt.
I got to get it.
It's a $10 book. I literally fucking ordered it earlier. That's why when Todd was like, oh, well, do you not have nothing better to do? And I was like, no, not really. Like, I'm getting paid to sit here and order books off Amazon. Like, not really. I've really got nothing else to do. I'm at work, bored.
Mm.
All right, fellas. How about?
All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I appreciate y'all watching.
There's
Peace
this.
out. We'll see you. Good luck Saturday.
Yeah, you too.